Well, hey there team, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to the Iron Oath. So this should be coming out, well, right about now. It's a mercenary band management game, so I'm already involved. I'm already keen. I love Battle Brothers, that sort of stuff. War Tales. We should look at it on this channel. I looked at it on one of the other channels at one point. And it's got some beautiful pixel art by the look of it, and turn-based combat as well. But you know, you had me at War Band Manager, so let's go. No, we don't need to press the settings button. That's a good start. I've misclicked already. Enter company name. I can randomize my flag. Righto. Okay, that's... Oh, there was a pretzel in there. Hang on. Oh, that one looks pretty bloody cool. Okay, company name. We will call it the Gronks. The Greeks, the Gronks. I'm going well. Your title, sir? What should be my title? Maybe my title should be Gronk as well, right? That won't be confusing at all. Chief Gronk. No. Yeah. Gronk Prime. That's better. Yeah. Okay, Gronk Prime. That's a good title. All right, very good. Skip opening prologue? Oh, absolutely not. Iron Man? Well, I mean, we're gonna basically play Iron Man because if you save scum, you're dead to me. What's this? Difficulty preset, adventurer, battle hardened, warlord, custom. Recommended to those new to the Iron Oath or turn-based games. Good place to start if it's your first campaign. While still a challenge, there will be more opportunities to recover. Okay, that's fine. If you say that that's a good place to start, then that's where we'll start. Start with the money. Fewer enemies have less HP than other difficulties. In dungeon, new time mods. Okay, right, yes, good, great. I'm sure it'll all make sense eventually. Oh god. In an era all but forgotten, the gods once lived alongside humanity in the heart of Caelum. However, an unknown cataclysmic event plunged the world into a dark age. History was lost to time, and so too were the gods. In their absence, a rebuilding humanity was left to contend with the emergence of a great being of darkness from the void. Every few decades, in an event called the Scourge, the dragon's arrival would bring death and disease to the land. Those afflicted by the dragon's blight would lose their minds and bodies as they slowly became abominations of flesh and outcasts to society known as the Blighted. Okay, very Dragon Age origins, right? And maybe a bit of Dragon's Dogma thrown in there. Despite centuries of effort from the Vanguard Order and the realm's greatest heroes, no lasting victory against the dragon could be achieved. Humanity has now come to accept the inevitability of the Scourge as part of life, enduring or in some cases thriving despite it. With whispers of an impending Scourge circulating, you and your company find yourself in a burial crypt not far from the city of Andilon. A simple retrieval of smuggled supplies, or at least that's what your employer had promised. Ooh, okay. Right. Lots of fantasy tropes and platitudes. I'm in a dungeon doing a tutorial or something. Right, gotcha. God, maybe I should play Dragon's Dogma or Dragon Age. Or both. Should put them on my list. That's what I need to do. I need to have like a laptop next to me or a pen and paper or something, because when I record these episodes I always think of other games that I want to look at as well. So yeah, okay, are we loading? Okay, take your time then. Must be pretty visually taxing on the computer, right? Oh, here we go. Maybe we don't. Black screen simulator. Any time. Oh, here we go. All right. Oh, geez. Oh, geez, Louise. Which one am I? Am I the dude with the big bloody stick and no hair? Uric. Damn grave robbers. Stay sharp. No doubt his companions will have heard that. Are we not doing something similar? Oh, wow. The art is really pretty, though. Look at that. I like the idle animations. Everyone stands still, tensions rising as they grip their weapons tight and scan the room for further hostiles. You hear a muffled shout from someone in an adjacent corridor, likely directed toward their now deceased associate. The sound of quickening footsteps soon follows, and 3 figures burst through a doorway on the far side of the room. Continue. Hilden. Ah, shit! Should I go alert the others? Yurik shakes his head, eyes fixed on the enemy. No time for that. We've no choice but to fight. Alright, let's go, boys. Boys and boyettes. Okay, I can move the camera around. I can pan around with the thingo. Right, cool. Mind that archer and find yourself some cover, Gilbert. Yeah, sort it out. I like that they've... Now, I really hope that through the course of it, we get dudes with randomly generated names and they have these little banter lines between each other, because that's cool. I like that. On their turn, a character can move as many hexes as their movement stat allows. By moving onto a green hex, they can still perform an action afterward. To cover more ground, they can sprint onto the dashed grey hexes, but doing so on their turn. Okay, this is very XCOM. You can swap places with an ally by moving onto their location. Right, okay, yeah, and they swapped from the path you took. That's cool. Swapping is very useful setting up attacks or getting an ally out of harm's way. This is very Battle Brothers, but that's usually an additional upgrade. This is a core mechanic. By holding shift, you can draw custom movement routes. Good. To undo a movement route, click the undo button or press E. If you take damage or trigger a state hazard, you'll be unable to undo. That's fair enough. Let's move the Storm Caller into cover. Well, there you go. Off you go. Get your little legs on. If you don't have desirable action to perform, you can delay a character's turn by hitting the wait button. Be one of these down here, perhaps. Probably that. Alternatively, you can end a character's turn by using the guard action, which provides a temporary bonus to defense. Okay. You can wait to delay. See? Looks good. Okay. Your character's abilities have a limited number of charges available. It's important to plan wisely and use them effectively. You still have the base attack infinitely by the look of it. Charges can be restored by camping or by using certain provisions. Oh, right, so they don't refresh each mission. Cool. So they're like Dungeons and Dragons spells. With the enemy advancing on us, we can set a trap by using the Pyro Lance's Return to Cinder ability. Okay, right. So you want me to put that there, do you? Okay. Quick draw. What's this? Oh, that's his attack. Oh, watch your step, buddy! As you can see, it's important to pay attention to any potential hazards. Yes. Some abilities are able to push or pull targets. By forcing targets into obstacles and terrain, you can inflict bonus damage. Well, can you push a dude off the map? Oh no, does he spawn back in? Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Move the pugilist into position and use his crescent wave ability to push the enemy into the pit. Oh, is that a pit? Wooden planks are fine to walk on, but can break if someone is knocked onto them. Oh, okay. That's cool. That's cool. All right, if I press 2, does that do it? Boots, in the hole with you, son. Dude, it does so much damage. Okay, keep Gilbert protected, or Gibbet, or whatever his name is. Gilbert. Oh, do I just do my own thing? Oh no, you're telling me to move here? Every character on the battlefield exerts a zone of control on hexes adjacent to their position. Yes, but interestingly, I was allowed to walk into that zone of control. A unit cannot leave this zone without suffering an attack of opportunity from their foe. Mechanic helps to lock down enemies. Yeah, but you can move through them, which is unusual. Okay, that's fine. Conserve your stamina and keep him busy. Each character has a basic attack which has unlimited uses, while unique abilities are guaranteed to hit their target. Basic attacks are subject to an accuracy and evasion check. Form the basic attack. Right. 1. Boots! You have a clear view of that archer. Take him down! Most attacks and abilities are subject to line of sight. When targeting, a red eye indicates there's no line of sight. I love these little videos. It's a great way to tutorialize, you know. Reading a wall of text can only take you so far, and then just saying click this, click that, you know, showing is great. Partial line of sight. Okay. Large obstacles such as pillars can block line of sight entirely. Oh, okay, so it's sort of like transparent. When a character has no vision of the enemy, they are unable to directly target them. Smaller obstacles such as barrels and crates will partially obscure it. I see there, right. Target who's partially visible will receive less damage. Taking cover behind small obstacles, you can look over it and gain full vision while remaining in cover. There's a lot going on, but it all makes a lot of sense. Stormcaller's conduit ability can devastate a single enemy from range, but takes a few turns to channel. You can see where a channel will finish by looking at the blue arrow indicator. Okay. Right. Can they move away? Or does the channel follow the dude? Avoiding attacks of opportunity. When the nearest enemy is stunned, the Pyrolancer can safely move past their zone of control. Oh, hang on. How do I walk in? Oh, maybe I walked around that dude. Okay, so that's cool. So you do get hit if you go through their zone of control. Attacks of opportunity can also be avoided by using abilities that incorporate movement, or by utilizing the swap action. Right. Sprint up to here. Okay, that makes much more sense. What's this dude up to? Oh, easy there. Finish him off, Hilden. Blah! Morale. Your pugilist has killed an enemy and gained morale. Morale is displayed as the white bar on each character's portrait. Oh, I see. Represents their mood and attitude towards the current mission. Morale is gained and lost throughout various combat triggers. Landing a killing blow will increase morale, while suffering a critical strike from an enemy will lower it. Okay, that's cool. Some Darkest Dungeon sort of vibes. A character with low morale will take longer to recover from a mission and will also lose loyalty toward the company. Right. I'm loving it so far. Targets are considered flanked whenever you occupy two opposing hexes. Yeah, this is definitely info dumping a lot, but I love everything so far. All attacks against flanks targets deal extra damage. Right. Let's move the Guardian to a flanking position. Now, is that not going to generate an attack of opportunity? Why? So why did that not do an attack of opportunity? And moving... Oh, you know what? Maybe it's moving out of the zone of control only. Maybe that's what it is. Because that dude he killed was here, and he's zoning... Yeah, right, okay. It's moving out of the zone of control. I see. Alright, let's stab him. Blah! What about you, channel man? Oh, here we go. Ooh, so I could retarget someone with the channel? That dude exploded. Okay, loot all, a bandage and cloth wraps. Yes. Yurik sheaths his weapon, gazing around the room to make sure all are unharmed. Everyone all right then? Hilden gestures at some blood on Yurik's arm. Never mind us. You've certainly looked better. Yurik glances down at his injury and scoffs. What, this? He wipes the blood, making a smeary mess of it. Nothing time won't heal. I'll be fine. Yeah, I ain't got time to bleed. You turn as a familiar voice rings out distantly behind you, though the words are unclear. Is that you, Varn? Varn dashes into the room and stops, kneeling over to catch his breath. He looks up with a relieved smile. Oh, glad to see you're all still with us. We heard the fighting. Figured you could handle it, but I didn't want to take the chance. And the others? Varn points back in the direction he came from. Torrin and the rest are still searching. Surely there are better places to stash supplies, but I suppose those smugglers had little choice. At least we're getting paid well to retrieve them. We've been in worse situations. Hey, then we have, boss. Was just hoping my last job would be free of supplies. I can't fault you for wanting out, but I wish you'd reconsider. I got one day till retirement. Varn, he's going to die 100%. Varn smiles faintly and places a firm hand on Yurik's shoulder. This life takes a toll, my friend. I've seen more death than any man should. His face goes dark for a brief moment, remembering all the friends you've lost. Your trusted advisor, Alaric, steps out from beside you and with a hand raised, bringing a halt to your conversation. Jesus, how many pricks are in this bloody game? All right, now there's plenty of time to talk later. It's going to take a while to scour the place, even with the others' help. Right, I better get back to Torrin and the rest before they find themselves lost. Watch your backs. There may be more of those thieves in here, or worse yet. Varn looks back over his shoulder, nodding in acknowledgement. Let's get moving. Continue. Dungeon exploration and time. Most actions you will take while exploring a dungeon will cost time. Look at this. I like this. I like this a lot. The passage of time can have harsh consequences and is represented by the time meter in the bottom right. That down there. We should begin exploring. Right. So this is making me think of Mechanicus. Okay, I can camp. Tab is legend. Move and scout. Scout up to 2 tiles ahead. Don't need that. Okay. Scouting can be useful in order to spot enemies, traps, and other surprises that may await you. By scouting an enemy location, you prevent them from being able to ambush you. It does cost extra time, however, so you should use it sparingly. Right, so what happens when I run out of time? New time modifier will be applied with each revolution. Right, so there's a doom timer component. Wonderful. We're going to scout there. All right. We're going to walk forward and grab the treasure chest or whatever it is. Loot. Exploration events. When interacting with an exploration event, you'll often have multiple choices available to you, sometimes costing various amounts of time. Your characters will have their own opinion on the choices you make, which can affect their overall loyalty to the company. Some actions require a stat check, and the character with the highest relevant attribute will be chosen for the task. Okay, very good. The character in question will give you feedback to help you gauge their chance of success. If you have any tools with you, they can be consumed to boost the chances of successful action or to perform a unique action that otherwise wouldn't be available to you. Okay, right, fine. Oh, look at my little dudes. You spot a discarded pack up ahead, likely dropped in haste by the grave robbers when you alerted them. Don't expect to find much of value, but it's not like they'll be coming back to claim it. No sense in leaving it, loot for a turn. It might belong to someone else, we should leave it be. Are you kidding? Get out of here with that bullshit attitude. We're in a bloody dungeon full of people killing each other. That bag is mine. Gilbert? Gilbert? That's the girly magic man that hides behind rocks and shoots fucking static charges out of his fingertips. All right, he's on my bloody watch list. Gethwin, I don't even know who Gethwin is, but I like them. Receive small health potion. Right, okay. Gilbert, you're on bloody notice, son. All right, can I scout? You gonna let me scout? Oh. Using provisions during exploration. Provisions can be used both in and out of combat. While exploring, you can access your provision inventory in the bottom left menu, pressing I. Right, okay, cool. Our Pyrolancer Uric is hurting a bit after the last encounter. We should use a potion to restore his health. Okay, I, potion, Uric. Glug, 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 glug. What's this? Tools. Okay. What's this? Dawn. Single target heal. Who's that? Gethwin. You're my favorite, aren't you? Hilden, Gilbert. Yuck. Okay. Oh, combat. Let's go. Mate, I am into this game. I'm ready to rock and or roll. Look at this dude, it's bloody Dr. Manhattan's brother. Here we go. During the deployment phase, you're able to reposition your party ahead of combat. Okay, once you're satisfied with the formation, blah, blah, blah. No, that's fine, we'll just all bunch up together. I'm okay with that. Alright, what's this bloke? Hilden. So what are you, Hilden? You're a bloody monk or something. You hit people with your slaps. He's got a kick. He is a monk, I think. Okay. Okay, yuck. Alright, get in there, son. Oh, you can sprint that one extra little space. Yeah, get amongst it. Oh, look at this dude hiding back here. Oi, stop shooting. What's her face? Gethwin. Right, so what can Gethwin do? She can heal, channel, apply a damage shield on herself and her target that lasts for 2 rounds. Ah, okay, so she's sort of like a paladin. I think. How much health does she have? 460, 385, 420, 800. Right, okay, so she's not nearly as jacked as bloody Uric. Alright, let's go. Let's go bash this dude in the head. Miss. Oh. Grave bash. Alright. So what can he do? Blazing Lance. Applies burn. Return to Cinder, which is a trap. Deal damage to 2 targets in a row. Okay. Let's set this dude on fire. Holy dooly! Alright, this guy. Arc Lightning. Hits the primary target and arcs to all adjacent targets. No, that's not a great idea. Channel for 5 turns. Dealing massive lightning damage. Electrocute. Does that have like a range? Like I can go... Bzz. Suffering your jocks. Alright, what's going on here? What is that? Falling rocks. At the end of the round, rocks will fall. Oh, that's cool. Alright, Fist of Fury. Dash to an empty cell and strike an adjacent enemy twice. Crescent Wave. Kick. Can I move here and then kick him under the rock? Oh, he'll probably move before the rock falls. Oh, okay. Okay. Now, how much can you heal? Heal a single target. It doesn't really say how much. What if we do this? Safeguard. Can I do it to him? Do I need line of sight? I do. How about we do it to you? We'll channel both of us. Shield Stunner. Did that cancel her channel, you reckon? Cleansing conditions. You can dispel negative conditions from your character with cleansing abilities or by using an antidote item. Not all harmful effects can be cleansed. Right. Radiance. After using 3 abilities, the Guardian's Holy Conviction showers a random adjacent ally with light. Cleansing negative conditions. Oh, bloody good for them, I suppose. That looks like that's going to hurt if I stand in that. I'm going to do it anyway. Yep, I'm on fire. Maybe we just bash this dude, eh? Oh, yeah? Well, just, can I zap him to death? I can. Suffering your jocks, mate. Oh, this bloke got out of the way of the rocks. Too clever for me. Enemy passives. Some enemies have passive abilities. Oh, skeletons can reanimate. Undead are able to reanimate after being defeated. To prevent them from reanimating, you'll need to target and destroy the pile of bones. That's cool. Alright, what's this do? 119 damage. Oh, it does the same amount of damage. That just... Oh, okay, okay. So I'll just stab you like normal. Please stop shooting my lady healer. Alright. Alright, how about you fight this dude? And we'll get old mate to electrocute the skeleton bones or something. Nice. Stop shooting her! Oh man. Dawn. Alright, so no, it doesn't heal all. My dude's still on fire, but he doesn't seem to care, hey. Alright, this is cool. Hang on. Alright, that dude's still... Boots! Loot all, bandage. Stabilize injuries, dispel bleed, and restore a small amount of health. Okay. Man, I am into this. Alright, inventory. Oh, goodness. I only have so many charges of that. Restore 200 health. Oh, look at that. That's kind of perfect, actually. Bang. See, it doesn't tell me how much that... Oh, here you go. Single target for 161. No, we'll let her get bashed a little bit more. Okay, cool. Should probably scout, right? Oh, that didn't do anything. You signal a halt as a faint and distant rumbling becomes audible, steadily growing louder and closer with each passing moment. You look up, noticing cracks forming in the ceiling. The small rocks break off and fall to the floor around you. Yurik bumps against you and tugs at your arm, urging you to run. It's a cave-in! We need to move! Breaking into stride behind the rest of your party, you steal a glance back at the corridor, collapsing in a cascade of falling stone. You cross the threshold into another chamber, diving to the ground as the path behind is quickly closed off by the crumbling structure. A cloud of dirt and dust obscures your vision, but the rumbling and crashing comes to a halt as the last few pieces of debris can be heard tumbling into position. Cool. Everyone okay? You look around as the dust settles. Aside from a few coughing fits, everyone seems to be unscathed. What the hell was that? An earthquake? Might have been. All those grave robbers tried to force their way into some place they shouldn't. Yurik inspects the caved-in passage, lightly kicking at some rubble on the ground. Regardless, we'll have to find another way out. What of the others? And the supply we're supposed to locate? Yurik places a reassuring hand on Hilden's shoulder. Van, it's interesting that it says you from the perspective of Yurik, but it also says Yurik, so its perspectives are a bit skewed. Van and them were on the other side of the crypt. I suspect they're fine, or at least I hope. Our priority is to find them. Hopefully they've already retrieved the supplies. We could do with a little luck. Yes. Okay, so that's the cave in there, I guess. Blocked path. Right. Oh, what's happened here? Misplaced provisions. You're not sure when or how it happened, but you seem to have misplaced a few items from your pack. Lost one tools. That's the time modifier. As you explore, the application of various time modifiers will present new challenges for you to overcome. With each time modifier applied, your party will slowly become unnerved and suffer a small loss to morale. Due to these factors, it's important to be efficient and spend your time wisely. You can see which modifiers are currently active next to the time meter. Right. Make a camp to restore health and burn incense to receive various bonuses. I'm going to camp because I want to understand how camp works. Making camp. During longer missions, you can make camp in order to rest your party and apply various bonuses. Camping does not cost time, but instead resets the meter to 0. Some locations are... Camping does not cost time and instead resets the meter. So does it reset that to 0? Some locations are safer than others. We should pick a spot that has fewer points of entry to lessen the chances of being set upon enemies. Camping allows you to burn incense, apply various bonuses. It does not cost time and will instead reset the current revolution of the time meter. Are you sure you want to make camp? Remaining camps 0. Well, I don't have any camps left, I don't think. But that's good. Okay, so you can use that to game the system a little bit. Oh, I scouted by accident. Well, what am I supposed to do here? Your path is blocked by a pile of rubble from the recent cave-in. Yurik steps forward and climbs atop to gauge the severity of the blockage. Oh, it's not so bad. I can see a clear path ahead. You just need to move enough of this rubble so we can squeeze through. He turns down to address you. Me? Wait, I'm not Yurik. Right, so I'm a bloody... I'm just a... It's like Battle Brothers. I'm the leader, I suppose. Any ideas? Move the rubble by hand. Blast a hole with magic. Could be risky. Hand a shovel. No. Let's just do it by hand. Gethwin didn't like that, but Gilbert did? Why? Gilbert likes honest hard work, but doesn't like stealing. Okay. Okay, sure. Everyone climbs atop the pile and begins shifting and tossing pieces of stone in an effort to clear the way. It takes some time, but you eventually manage to make a gap just wide and deep enough for everyone to fit through. Your party crawls through the gap in the rubble and comes out on the other side, sliding down the pile and back onto solid ground. You see the flickering light of a torch being cast into the room from a connecting hall, illuminating more of your surroundings as it nears. Your party forms up, preparing for combat as the flames bearer rounds the corner. It's Vaughn. Easy now, it's just me. I thought the whole damn place was going to come down on top of us. The structure groans and rumbles for a moment, and he glances around with some concern. It might yet. Yurik motions back toward the collapse. The whole section is caved in. We'll need to find a new way out of here once we're done. I figured as much. Torrin and the others are already set to finding one. I take it you haven't found the supplies yet either. Yurik slowly shakes his head. Unfortunately not. Let's hope they're not buried in stone. Regroup with Torrin and secure an exit, Vaughn. We'll find you when the job is done. Sure thing, boss. He quickly scans your surrounding and leans in close, his expression turning deadly serious. There's something else. All that commotion has disturbed the dead within these walls. We've already put down a few of the bastards, but you'd best stay alert for more. Thanks for the warning. We'll tread carefully. Nice. Okay, now, the question is, how do I save this game? Save campaign? You bloody ripper. Uh-oh. Please don't freeze my game. Create new save file. Perfect. Yes? And if I go load, it should be there. The Gronks. Let's go. All right. We're off to a cracking start. I'm very impressed with this game. Obviously, there's this dungeon mode. I believe there's like an overworld campaign world map as well. There's a lot of layers, a lot of moving parts, a lot of talking. A lot of dialogue and writing, but I kind of don't mind it, all the banter between dudes. Again, it still remains to be seen if this is going to go more of a Baldur's Gate route, as in these are all sort of fixed named story characters, maybe even Fire Emblem, I suppose. Or is it all going to be kind of just random as we go along? Am I going to get random dudes that has the random name of bloody Frank? And then they put him into all the dialogue choices and give him a personality. My hope is it's the latter, because I really like that sort of emergent storytelling, but it's still too early to be sure. But so far so good. I love this game. It's going to fit well on the channel. Let me know if you want to see some more. Otherwise, we might just leave it there for the time being, and I will catch you guys on the next one.